Game of the Year 2022. Elden Ring won Game of the Year in 2022. Now, I don't know about my cousin, but hey, Elden Ring, yo, that game was fucking great. That was a fucking great game. I bought the collector's edition. I played it. I played the PS4 version and the PS5 version. Open world Souls game with the high amount of replayability, just all across the board, and not only did they not break their vision of compelling, challenging games and how the industry was pushing towards, oh, every game should be played by everybody, oh, accessibility so everyone can play a game. They're like, no, we don't believe that. Here, this is what we'll do. We'll just add more stuff that can help you when you play it, but we're going to keep the game the same. Its competition was God of War Ragnarok, A Plague Tale Requiem, Horizon Forbidden West, fucking another Nintendo game, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like I promise you, and Stray. Now, before I give my pick, I played a good chunk of these, majority of these games. I played God of War Ragnarok, they came out that year. I played Horizon Forbidden West, that's a sequel, and I played A Plague Tale, is Elden Ring. They got it right. God damn it. I'm going to give a full disclaimer. I played Elden Ring for at least 2 years before finally just letting go, like, all right. I got to move on, otherwise I'll never get anything beat. Loved it. I think the only thing that made me stop was, like I said, I had to move on, and then I came right back because of the DLC. But I believe they got Elden Ring right. It was a huge, compelling game and just changed. It changed so much of the standard Souls formula that we know and have come to accustomed to. And they're like, you know what? Everyone's obsessed with these open world games. We're gonna give you an open world. Once the game loads, that is the game. Now, granted, of course, they do have little tricks loading up other pieces of it, like the underground and the up top and all that. Once you load it in, hey, that was it, baby. Hey, you having a hard time with this boss? Can't get it right? Hey, move on, bro. Go do something else. You come back once you get up. The whole story dungeons and section pieces could be skipped if you just were not feeling it. God of War Ragnarok. Some people feel the way they do about it, about the sequel, certain aspect choices they made between Odin, Kratos' son, all things like that. Hey, I'm not here to argue politics and ideologies. I thought it was a good game. I did enjoy it. I love the more diversity in the boss fights. That was a real thing that they chose to up the ante on, because that was one thing really people did really complain about. Horizon Forbidden West was more graphically improved. It was a gorgeous game. They added little extra tools, whatever the hell that rock thingy was. I wasn't concerned about that. They added more robot dinosaurs. Sadly, this was the last game voiced or did. He was the actor from Oz, The Wire, Destiny, one of the dudes in there. But it was all around. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm letting you know right now, I'm a huge fan of it. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, didn't play it. Even though I have it, I've heard they're big, long-ass games, and I'm not the type of person. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, didn't play it. I do have it, but I am the type of gamer, I don't play sequels or numbered entries if I didn't play the previous one. So we got a while before we have the other 2 games to play. And of course, Stray. That was a game about a cat, and that is all and it was an adorable-esque little game when it came out. People talked about it. I did not care at all, because I was like, what is this? And they eventually gave it away on PlayStation Plus. Into the backlog it went, and eventually we will get Elden Ring. You all got it right. 10 toes on every decision. Great job, From Software.
Yeah, listen, you already know I'm not picking Horizon. Same reason I didn't pick it in the past, and more of the same. Nah. Now, God of War. Listen, I played. I did not finish, but it was a good game. I did think it was cool for what it was. But listen, the Stray, the cat. I didn't play the Nintendo. Like I said, I only had 2 Nintendo games on my Switch. One and Plague. I don't know who you are, or what you stand for. Sorry, not sorry. Honestly, I felt like even someone like me who is not big on Souls game, I just remember the impact that Elden Ring had when it came out. It was so impactful at the time, and so many, like, you couldn't like go on YouTube without seeing Elden Ring on your feed, and you just could not escape this game. And it kind of, I felt like it overshadowed everything, all the other games that's in the nomination so much. It was like 3-1 or even 5-1, honestly, because Elden Ring was just, I guess it was just so
Everywhere.
revolutionary. sometimes it's a lot of risk when you change your ways and how you make a game because you risk alienating your original fan
Alienate.
base to try to expand the fan base. And a lot of people don't like that shit. They want that same experience over and over again, just maybe done it in a better way. Elden Ring said, fuck all that. We putting it all on the line. We see what's going on and how players want to consume games. And so, I mean, I felt like it was a big risk, honestly, because it could have, for as good as this game was received, it could have been a total opposite, honestly, especially if they
That is
didn't
true.
really do it well. So I felt like just for putting it all on the line and really changing how, and not being stubborn, because a lot of people, when they make games, they get in this little tunnel vision and shit like that. So for just the impact alone and doing something outside their normal day-to-day business, I think they got it right with Elden Ring, because I swear in 2022, you could not escape this game. This game was
Oh,
everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. So many people, like, I don't remember hearing anything bad associated with Elden Ring. Like, that's how much, like, I felt like this game just shook the gaming world at the time. So yeah, I feel like they got it right, and I ain't got no issues, and I'm gonna just keep it consistent. If the sequel didn't outdo the original, then it can't win Game of the Year, in my opinion. And Ragnarok did not outdo the first God of War. So for that
no.
reason, I'm gonna go with Elden Ring.
And I'm gonna say something a little out there.
You already have.
I felt one of the things me holding back God of War Ragnarok was their choice to make it a duality, not a trilogy. They wanted to wrap everything up in two games, and just to me, it kind
Yeah.
of felt like it was forced. It was pushed, rushed
Yeah.
in a sense. And I understand how he felt, his reasoning for it, but it was like that's not how PlayStation normally does it. Why? What? It just the decision I just felt some type of way about. But even still, I will say that does not take away from the fact of the game that it was. I'm not saying that makes it any less of what it was. That's just my opinions on how I felt about it. You
Yeah.
went from the first game to talking about everything, the leading up to the Ragnarok and everything, and then now, you know what? Here's a great comparison. It was kind of like season 8 of the Game of Thrones. You
Oh
spent all
God.
the time of the first game playing it, talking about it, and then the second game comes, and then it's just all here. Everything's here all at rush. Ragnarok. It's all going down. It's like, whoa. But like I said, that's my feeling.
Yeah, I can really see your point. I did felt like his whole notion of 2 games, I didn't understand that either, and and especially when you look at past God of War games, they took their time. They didn't
Mhm.
listen, they told a story, their pace with the story, even though that game was told over multiple games. Like, that was okay because we felt like we got a full fleshed out story each time the game came out. And I just felt like I just didn't I caught myself saying why. Like, why did he take that stance? And I didn't really get his point when he talked about it, and I still don't get it. And maybe that's goes into why I haven't finished the game. And I don't know. I kind of did forget about Ragnarok for a good amount of time, and I still need to go back and finish it. But I just felt like Elden Ring outpaced everything. It was even if
It
God
did.
of War did, Ragnarok did. So even if it outdid the first one, I still don't think it should have won Game of the Year because Elden Ring just was that great.
And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, are you not entertained?